All right, everybody. Welcome back to the PRPL Podcast. This is your host, Austin Isaac. Hope you're doing all right out there today. Hope you're, for us right now, it is once again a Friday Eve. What a great day to record on. The energy is high. The weekend is right around the corner. You'll be listening to it on a Sunday, ready for the week. If this is kind of how you come to terms with your weekend ending, the sad sacks, we're right here with you. But we got a great one for you here today. So we are back with the brand new episode of the PRPL Podcast, this time reviewing the 1999 Pixar sequel classic, Toy Story 2, starring Tom Hanks alongside Tim Allen. Join us, as always, as we discuss our favorite characters, scenes, themes, and things, and answer the eternal question, is this movie better with Nicolas Cage? Welcoming in, as always, once again, my co-hosts Griffin and Mike Fletcher. Fellas, how we feeling?
Whoa, what's going on, guys? How you doing, Pops?
Griff, life is good. The weather's been beautiful, boys. I mean, what more can we ask for? Here we are, Thursday, basically Thursday evening, as Austin pointed out.
Friday Eve.
It's Friday Eve, baby.
It is almost, you guys are almost home.
Hey, Austin, every day's Friday for this cat. You know that.
Oh, yeah. Makes them a little less special, though. I will say that.
The thing is, I will say this. I look forward because when it's closer to the weekends, that's when I get to hang out with everybody because everybody's off. So I look forward to it as well.
Nice.
How you feeling, G?
Oh, I'm feeling swell, man. It's been a good week. My latest semester just started at the beginning of this week, so kind of getting my head into the game again. I had a week off, so didn't have too much time to get it out, but yeah, feeling all right. This movie, man, it was a lot of fun, so I hadn't seen this one in a long time.
Toy Story 2. I am wearing my cowboy hat. Had to switch up the headphones for it. I wasn't going to do the which one was it you did that on? Was it Casablanca, Mike, where you had the fedora on, so you wore your headphones like a chin strap?
Yes, that's really hard to do because I was thinking the same thing you did. I've been wearing my cowboy hat and I wanted to wear it today, but I just couldn't get these headphones just right, man. Daggone it, you beat me to the punch.
Yeah, just threw these fellas in. But yeah, we're doing Toy Story 2. We're skipping right past Toy Story 1. I think we should address this up front as well. Toy Story 2. I went with this one because, I don't know if it is my favorite one. I think that's still the question, but I think some people are down on this one a little bit. Not really down because it's still very
really.
They're not really down because it's still a Rotten Tomatoes 100%. But in terms of comparing 1 to 2 to 3, I think 2 is commonly the least favored of the trilogy. I'm not even counting 4 because 4 is by and far the worst, no doubt. I actually do.
I haven't even seen 4.
I've seen it like twice. It's like with a spork comes to life because it's like a little made up toy. It's an odd one. I'm actually more interested in the concept of the 5th one we got coming up, which is going to be the enemy is an iPad in this next one. So it'll tackle some very timely, I guess, conversations.
They kind of screwed up though by going past the 3rd, right? That was the whole conversation that I remember because the 3rd, you just have this perfect ending to the series. It was beautiful, poignant, but also just really masterfully ended. And of course, they kept it going.
I think Quentin Tarantino's on record saying that's one of his favorite movies of all time, and they bastardized the whole thing with doing a 4th because it was such a perfect ending, and it is. And I think that's the thing that this 5th one's it's always good seeing these characters on screen, iconic. We grew up with them, we love them, they're awesome. If they're gonna come out with another Toy Story, I'm gonna go see the damn thing. No questions about it. But I think this 5th one is gonna have to escape that discounted kind of perspective that I have about everyone past the 3rd. It's this isn't even canon, you almost don't even want to believe that it's part of it. But getting back to what I was kind of asking here, and how I got to the second one. I really love the second one. I think for a long time, I've believed that I like the second more than the first one. I think there's parts of the second one that I like more than the third one, but that third one is just like such a perfect movie all the way through. You got a good villain, you got a good concept to go into that preschool, and then like the
what's
climax.
that damn bear's name? Lotso.
Smells of strawberries. Yeah,
got him. They cracked me. Yeah. That was like the best part ever.
Yeah, but I love Toy Story 2, put it that way. If I'm going to have to rate them, I don't know if I have them rated, but in terms of the Letterboxd rankings, one comes with a 4.1. This one is a 3.9.
Really?
And then the third is a 4.0 and fourth is a 3.3. I don't know, man. Like, I'd have to go back and watch the first one. The first one is just so great because it is establishing this thing. Sequels always have issues too. I think 2 is commonly the least liked movie of most, aside from Star Wars, I guess, The Empire Strikes Back. That's the best one. But.
Well, Dad, didn't you see the first one in theaters with Mom? I think you probably did. I wasn't born yet when the first one came out, but wasn't that something that happened?
You know what? Again, guys, we think of this movie as a kid's movie, which, let's face it, it is, okay? But this is one that it's for everyone. Everyone loves this movie, as we all know. I mean, I think Griffin is correct. I think my wife does not go to movies. I mean, she does not go to movies. And I think I talked her into going to see Toy Story, the first one. And we absolutely walked out of there going, this is the cutest thing ever. So that, and I think the only other one that I got her to go to was the Santa Claus. So if that tells you something, maybe there's a correlation. Maybe it has to have Tim Allen.
Tim
Allen.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's hop into some factuals here, guys. Toy Story 2 comes out November 24th of 1999. Our plot line here: when a greedy toy collector kidnaps Woody, Buzz Lightyear, when the greedy toy collector kidnaps Woody, Buzz Lightyear and the gang embark on a daring rescue mission, forcing Woody to choose between returning to Andy or embracing immortality in a museum display. Directed directed by John Lasseter. There's a whole bunch of screenplay and story by credits. John Lasseter's story by Pete Docter. I'm not going to do all of them. Sorry, guys. You can look it up on Wikipedia just like I did. Andrew Stanton screenplay. But here's one I do want to get in here. Music by Randy Newman. Gotta give him flowers.
You got a friend in me.
Oh, yeah. And that When She Loved Me song.
Oh, my gosh.
That got nominated for an Oscar that year. It did not win, but it was nominated. But a pretty heavy scene, pretty heavy toy scene in there. Performance and reception here, $90 million budget, $511.4 million at the box office. Bang, baby!
Bang!
Third for the year. It was a big movie year, for sure. Star Wars Phantom Menace comes out this year.
Yeah, great movie.
Oh, man.
You got the
that one was that a great movie?
Well, massive.
I liked it.
I mean, it was the return to Star Wars. It's the first Star Wars anyone was getting.
Jar Jar Binks? Jar Jar Binks now?
I mean, he's controversial. Sith Jar Jar? Yeah, Dark Sith. Darth Jar Jar?
Jar Jar, man. That's crazy.
I mean, massive movie. Actually wasn't $1 billion, but $924.
Sixth Sense as well, right?
Sixth Sense, Matrix, Tarzan, Stuart Little, The Green Mile, Blair Witch Project, American Pie, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Jeez, baby. 10 Things I Hate About You. That one, that's a big one. People love that. Fight Club.
Heath Ledger. Oh, wow. Gosh dang.
What a year, right?
Austin, was that the Tarzan that was a cartoon?
Yeah, we loved that one.
Phil Collins
ate that shit up. Don't you cry.
I know Griffin went with me. Again, he was probably 2 years old.
Yeah.
Sitting on my lap.
That's a VHS that I'm going to need to buy. I got a VHS now, and I'm going to start getting a collection built up, going to half-price books, for sure. Oh, my God. There's something about it, man, because, you see all those old commercials you used to see all the time.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, like
it's just amazing. Commercials, previews. It's just amazing.
I know what you mean.
For sure. IMDb 7.9 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes 100%. Letterboxd, as we said, 3.9 already here. Just growing up with this movie, it was iconic. I had these toys. It's probably my favorite Pixar kind of piece or project. I think Toy Story is
more so than Finding Nemo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love Toys. I think Toy Story is the one for me. And there's plenty of good ones in there. Big Wall-E fan. Huge Wall-E fan.
Oh.
Honestly, the Inside Out stuff is really damn good, too. For a newer,
Inside Out, I enjoy.
For a newer kind of piece. But, I mean, everyone had a Potato Head. I think Potato Head probably superseded this movie, right? It's not
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a Rex toy. I mean, freaking Ham, the binoculars with the feet.
Austin, you had, or Grandma had the actual vehicle that Buzz is riding on at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
I remember that toy as well. I was watching it with Amy, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Either one, our Grandma or Austin had that toy. So, I mean, we tore this thing up.
Yeah. Just great stuff. Let's get into our reviews, fellas. And we'll start with you this time, Griff.
Oh, great. Well, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, Austin. Growing up, this movie was everything. Everybody knew Toy Story and loved it. I was always more of a Woody fan myself. I feel like you were always more of a Buzz Lightyear guy. So we kind of teamed up like that. But I mean, just a great movie, something that really shocked me. Well, it didn't shock me, but was really pretty awesome to see watching it now, was just how, absolutely crystal clear the entire movie is. All of the animation is just flawless. It's so clean.
It did seem a little dated though, right? Like with things today, just a little bit.
It did, but I was thinking I had never even seen the movie, Austin, on like an HD super high quality TV.
Sure.
I'd never even seen it. I just had seen it on the big boxy ones growing up from VHSs and all that stuff. So, I mean, it was really nice. I was like, wow, this is pretty dang cool. I mean, for a movie that's almost 30 years old, and it's just funny. It's heartwarming. Awesome
30
scenes.
years. That's insanity to hear that.
It's crazy. But I mean, I was remembering bits, even tiny little details. I was like, oh my gosh, I remember focusing on that as a kid. And that was really cool to me. I mean, this movie to me is a 4 or 5 all day. I think that it rightfully has that spot. It is a classic, and it was really, really fun to rewatch.
Hell yeah, G. Love it. Michael.
Absolutely. Guys, the thing about this movie, and I think I told Griffin the other day when we spoke, I said, the main characters don't even show out in this movie. I mean, they're good. They're really good, but it's the ensemble. It's the, the prospector. It's Mike. Al. It's Joan Cusack. It's, and let me say this.
Slinky, you get everybody.
Yeah.
Slinky.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's great.
Buzz.
Austin, that Wayne Knight, he plays the same character in every movie, but we love him. That Cheeto eating, you know what? I mean, God, I just love him.
Yeah.
And let me say this, guys, because I'm an old guy, but I think about this all the time. We all had that toy that we loved. As a kid, we loved that toy. And I mean, you guys probably, after this movie, you probably thought about it a little bit. You remember the toy that you really loved and you went, gosh, where is that toy? I wonder where it is. I can tell you exactly where it is. Same place that my, I wrote them down. I had G.I. Joes. I had a Big Jim's rescue rig that I absolutely adored as a kid. I had the $6 million man that you could look through his eye. I mean, those were guess what? Those ended up in a yard sale, boys. You can mark it down. Griffin, all your stuff ended up in a yard sale last May, by the way. So all your stuff is going to get sold. For those of you out there watching, you know exactly what I mean when you lost your G.I. Joes and you lost those Big Jim rescue rigs and, all the cool little Mattel toys that we used to play with, the video, all of those my mom sold at my mom sold those at the yard sale. Great movie, friendship movie. This is another one of those movies that I was able to spend time with my kids. You know, you could sit down and have both your kids in your arms, sit down with a big thing of popcorn. You didn't have to worry about any language. You love these movies. You adored the movies, always brought a tear to your eyes. Austin, this movie is a 4.5 to me. No doubt all day long. I love this movie. I just love it that you chose this movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good pick.
It was time to get a Pixar movie on here too. You know, I like getting some animation back on here. Griff, you mentioned the whole kind of Buzz versus Woody thing. And I struggle with that today. I think as a kid, I definitely was a Buzz guy. I know I had a big Buzz, and I think like one of my like childhood sayings was to infinity. That's what I would do, you know, like that's something that I was always being pried at to say by my parents. They just loved it. So I think it's a fair assessment to say I was a Buzz guy back in the day.
He was.
But even to today, I'm torn between the two. You know, there's like this quality to Woody that's almost like Ben Stiller-ish, like he's too serious. And it's like kind of humiliating to him in a way, you know what I'm saying? But Buzz is just awesome. Yeah. Mike, you mentioned sold in a yard sale. How about broken toys? You know, that's where all mine are. They got broken to shit playing with them. So
yeah, that could have happened to mine too, Austin.
I mean, that's just how it goes. Like I had so many good things. Like I had a Woody for sure, and I had a hat and everything. I think we wrote my initials Ace on his boot.
You did, because I remember it. It was really
I'm
cute.
sure it was on my Buzz too as well. But that's a really great bit about this movie is how it kind of and always has portrayed the importance of toys and what they are. I think the dynamic in this one is like, oh, you can go to this museum, but what's your real purpose as a toy? And it's to be there for your kids. So I think that's a great thing that all these movies kind of continue to carry as a theme. Things I like about this one specifically, Woody's Roundup. I love every bit of the Woody's Roundup. I think on the VHS, and I'm really upset, I think like this VHS that I had ate it up one time. Like I think I had Toy Story 2 and it got screwed up. It might have been the first one. Regardless, on there were so many like special scenes about like recording that music, and it was all in like the Woody's Roundup. It was all these like behind the scenes bits with it. It was just really cool that it's imprinted in my memory as a kid watching. I was trying to find it like online, but I couldn't. I don't even know what to search. I guess like Woody's Roundup special features. Like I want to find it so bad, but
Woody's Roundup.
It's all in the little show that they had. I wanted to watch more of it too. Damn prospector.
Yeah, it was. I remember we all were kind of locked in watching it. Then it ended, and we all were disappointed. Like, man, we want to see some more. We want to see what this dude does.
What the hell? Woody played it off perfectly.
Such a cute movie.
The premise is just awesome. These toys that are alive. I love the whole gang. I think it's just so much of it. Once again, like you said, Mike, you got your two stars up front, but everyone around has like a legitimate purpose and reason.
Oh yeah.
Which going down even down to Bo Peep, you know, she's got some character to her. Puts him in line. Woody says, "Look at your boot, bud. He's gonna love you anyway." Let's talk about Zurg. The emergence of Zurg. Hell yeah! I had a Zurg toy as well. We get the Zurg vision, man. Like the Predator vision in there. But just great, great to get Zurg in here. That video game entrance, awesome. Al's Toy Barn, sick. The Cheeto iconic. Man, Pixar, the music, of course. And I just love the blooper reels at the end. I think that's great. And you get all the cut sounds. Cut! You know, like the bloopers of the toys acting. That's such an awesome like end credit reel. In terms of things I don't like or things that I have to call out here, there's no shot in hell that Al would have had a full tub of those Cheeto Puffs. You know, those things would have been all gone. That lazy bastard, that pig, you know, there's no shot. It was a full bowl. He fell asleep. His hands were covered in dust. He must have refilled or something and reloaded. That was his second bowl of Puffs that he spilled.
Oh gosh.
Another just like kind of plot hole question here is, how would Andy have not seen Prospector leave the remote in front of her? Like, did her vision get turned off? Because she said it wasn't her, and Prospector is supposed to have never left the box. How would he have done that? She would have seen it. Just poking holes. Let's get rid of this and just.
And the other thing, Austin, he's a little fat ass, and you'd have seen him walk across. So.
His dick would have ended up in his ass cheeks. The movie.
I'm sure he'd have been pretty loud. The old Prospector.
Oh god dang!
Yeah.
Have you even said what you ranked it, Austin?
Here it is. That's where I was going.
Gosh!
Enough with the bullshit. This is a 5 out of 5. I love this movie.
There he is.
The first is also a 5 out of 5. The third is a 5 out of 5. So I think I had the fourth all the way at a 3. Not the most impressed.
You talking Letterboxd right now?
Yes, sir. Follow me at Austin Eisert.
Understood.
That's EISERT.
EI.
EIEIO. All right, guys. Let's get into our favorite scenes. How about that? And like I said, I like to pass the ball. I'm an assist guy. I'm Rajon Rondo. Griff, give me something.
Well, if you're Rajon Rondo, I'm gonna be KG back in 2008, man, finishing it off.
Oh, yeah.
Best scene of this whole movie. Well, maybe not the best scene, but one of my favorite scenes was where we get to see Jesse and Emily. I mean, that just tore me to pieces. I think watching a scene like that, you just think of your own childhood and you imagine all the toys that you grew up with, all of the just mementos that you phased out of. That
it's just it's disgustingly good.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Boy.
You know what I mean? Every single toy that you spent hours with that at some point you just quit playing with. And man, this is one of those silly things that I saw a while ago, but someone said, man, there was a day that there was a day that basically was the last day you ever played with toys. Think about that. You know, who knows when that was?
I've done some Legos recently, so.
You know, okay, there you go, but that's good.
Got a couple pieces in the back.
You know what I mean, but it just heart-wrenching scene, so heavy, you know, brought tears to my eyes. I was all torn up. So that is one of the best scenes.
Talk about music, the impact and influence. You know, that obviously adds about 1,050% to, you know, just how, just like bitterly sad that scene is.
Yeah.
It's biting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. It really, really hits you right where it hurts, but it is wonderfully done. So gotta
flip it on its head here. Makes the ending so impactful with, you know, part of a family again.
For sure.
And I think this movie is actually, you know, I think at the end it kind of, I'm not going to say tails off, but it's really hot from the start. When you get into all the action sequences, I think things can get a little forgettable. But that is a powerful, strong ending set up by that scene you're speaking of.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And another scene that, you know, you could think that it's a little bit more low key, but I actually don't think it is. I think a lot of people would say this. When you get to see that little toy smith guy fixing Woody back up, how cool is that? I remember being a kid and watching all of the little things he was doing, painting his boot, messing with the thread and the needle. You know, he's got that little thing on his eye. Guy looks like he's 1,000,000 years old and he's, you know, just a pro, knows exactly what he's doing. That scene is so cool.
Yeah.
You know, the size of it, you know, imagining this guy going in and doing it.
There's a nice little tune going alongside it. This guy is just, like you said, in his bag. You can't rush perfection or something, he says.
Yeah.
And he is for display only.
Yeah. It's just like it's ASMR, really, like the sounds that you're hearing.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's like literally ASMR. I mean, it's amazing. It is so cool.
Yeah.
So
iconic. That one's imprinted on the, you know, you just know that one easy.
Absolutely. And there are all kinds of scenes we could talk about.
I think there's a Pixar short with him playing chess against someone in a park, perhaps.
Oh my gosh.
I think
that could be true. That would have been before Bug's Life, wouldn't it?
It might have been. Let's see if I can actually
That's
find
crazy.
It is him. It's Jerry. Jerry's Game. GERI.
Bang.
1997. Hell yeah.
Bang. That's
Way to
awesome,
go.
Austin. Well done. Great stuff. My third favorite scene, I think, is just an accumulation of all of the toys making it to Al's Toy Barn. I think it's so much fun. Whether you're talking them and the little cones.
Traffic cones. That's
the little
great.
traffic cones.
Just making a mess.
Fun.
We made it across.
I just and I really like where Slinky's helping everybody down. We're just like the hero's journey. They embark on this adventure to get to Al's Toy Barn to save Woody.
Ham's cork.
I just think the whole thing's so cool. Oh yeah, I mean every little bit about them just getting there and the little scenes where they're like being all stealthy and Buzz is like, oh, it's been 2 blocks. Oh, great, 18 more to go. Wow, everyone's just like losing it. So. That's really fun.
Who's behind? Mine. Slinky with his
go.
ass walking up. Yeah, that is good stuff, man.
Sling.
Yep. Let's get some of Mikey's.
Guys, Griffin took mine because I really wanted to talk about the cleaner. I just loved him. I thought he was great.
That's a given. That one's awesome.
Yeah, whoever had first was going to do that. Guys, the opening scene of the movie where you're going, what is going on? Guys, I don't know if you all remember this, but I think I said it a million times. I'd go, Zurg. I mean, I just love to say Zurg when y'all were kids. So every time y'all watch, I'd go, Zurg. I loved it. But when Zurg is when they're fighting Zurg, and we find out later on that it's a video game. And Buzz says to the dinosaur, he says to him, hey, you make a better Buzz than I do. I thought that was really cute. And then later on, we see the dinosaur, he's reading the book of how to beat that video game. And it's just so cute, just going, so you had to spend money to be able to beat him. He was funny.
Yeah, Rex is a guy.
Rex is great in it. And I love this line, and I wrote it down. Sweet mother of Abraham Lincoln. Jesse sees Woody and introduces him to the prospector. The prodigal son is home. That big voice of Kelsey Grammer's. It's just really cute. Woody gets to see you get to see all the Woodies round up. And we get that Woodies round up. It's so funny. It's all
Tootness.
Yeah, he's the rootinest cowboy in the wild, wild west.
Yeah.
Woody's Roundup. Yeah. Oh, and it's all in black and white. Oh, and it's with the strings.
I love what I love so much is all the memorabilia, like the coin dropping thing, the teeth that he throws out. I just thought that stuff was awesome.
There's a snake in my boot. That little thing pop out.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, and then we, I think the tough part for all of us, again, we talked about it, was, here we are watching it. We're like, man, that's pretty good. And then it ends. Well, he's going, what happened? What happened? They're all looking around, and that was the end of it. Sputnik came. Yeah,
Sputnik.
Two words.
Oh gosh,
Sputnik.
Yeah, Sputnik. Let me see if I got one more here. I got my last one. When you see Buzz Lightyear and Buzz Lightyear in the same room, and they're going, hey, which one's the real Buzz? And I don't know. It's so stupid. It's cute to me. He pulls off his helmet, and he's going,
it's a callback to the first one. And I think
they all go, Buzz, and they run to Buzz. Yeah. Oh, it's just so cute. I loved it.
Maybe it's low-hanging fruit, but they definitely capitalized on that kind of thing that happened from the first one, where Buzz actually thinks he's not a toy to begin. They don't do it with Buzz because obviously he knows he's not now, but it was funny seeing that was literally Buzz from the last movie.
Right
here as the guy literally thinking he's a space ranger of some sort.
It was so well done, just well done.
And everyone's like, "What is wrong with you?" All the other toys, because they don't know it's him yet. That's great.
One last one, Austin, and it's yours.
Yeah.
Little Bo Peep. She pulls Woody in to give him, I'm assuming, a kiss, and Woody says, Woody goes, not around Buzz. it's so cute. It's just so cute.
Yeah. Well, what about Buzz's wings going up in the last scene when when Jesse does her yodelay and opens the door for Buster?
Buzz was on, man.
Oh, Buzz was a little sprung, wasn't it?
He might actually fly.
Oh, jeez. It's all yours, Austin. Finish this up.
Let's see what we got here. The first one I got highlighted in purple is that entrance. What a great, call it cold open, perhaps?
Sure.
Down, 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 down. And then he falls. I mean, that's just, you remember that shit so well. Just great. And then he gets blasted in half. Like, first you're just kind of into it, and you're like, whoa, that is, it is a great comedic start.
Wasn't it that his feet were just there? That's all you could see?
There was nothing left. They just blew him in half. He got it worse than Billy and Predator, you know? He just,
Gosh, man.
Yeah, that was good.
I think a really good scene is also Woody getting shelved. You're broken.
Oh, yeah.
Him. And then it turns into like a horror movie. So we get
it's really surreal.
We get a comedy.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah, it's Woody's nightmare. I don't want to play with you. I send that meme to people all the time just for random shit if something happens and like maybe like a basketball player had a terrible layup or they've just been pissing you off. You're like, I don't want to play with you anymore. I'm done with you. But yeah, he falls in and he gets like grabbed by all those things. So like it's a really creepy sequence. It turns into a full-blown horror. Like I think kids would be frightened. Like
I thought about that, man. I was like, man, that's kind of freaky. Like I wonder if kids were like, whoa.
Yeah, I had a couple like separate moments in here. I was like, oh, this movie could be like something entirely different, and I think I'd still love it. Like a horror movie with it would be great. I envisioned kind of like Sausage Party, you know, like the all
He's
the food.
doing it again, Dad. He's doing it again.
Griffey goes off the rails at least once.
It's an interesting thing to think about. You guys seen Sausage Party?
I have. I remember the guys I went with. I was a freshman in college. I thought it was kind of funny. We left the theater and they were like, that was the stupidest, worst thing I've ever watched in my life.
I wouldn't say worse, but it's, I mean, like, it is really stupid. I mean, like, it's terrible.
They were
but like in a way that it's like, this is kind of fun to think about, but no, it's probably not as good of a movie. I love when they meet Woody's Roundup. I think that stuff's great. All the music, the memorabilia, him going down memory lane with them. And like, I don't know, there's just something about that space that they're in. It's crazy and you start thinking about the other toys. They've been in storage forever. So like their experience, maybe I'm just thinking too much, but there's a lot to that. Crossing the road with cones. We get to see Barbie, who appears in the third movie, which is kind of fun. Them going through the toy store and everyone, you know, gawking, dropping their jaws.
Yeah, that's funny. The whole crew.
Yep. But man, I think everything else I basically had. I mean, obviously there's the good scene with when the gang actually gets there to rescue Woody. He's like, no, I'm gonna go with them. And they point out, you know, that's the real meat of this thing is, you know, who's on your boot, you know? What's the point of toys?
Right.
Because Woody is the one who instilled this in Buzz in the first movie, saying, you are a toy. You know, everyone knows that line. So that's what Buzz has to remind him. And he has that whole kind of pep talk. You're like, someone, you know, told me long ago or whatever the hell that a toy's most important kind of mission is to be there for the kid. So I think that's a really good one. The whole Zurg showdown, I am your father, call back to Empire Strikes Back, which Toy Story 2, Empire Strikes Back, the second Star Wars. Maybe that's the correlation there. I cannot believe that there was no kind of grief given from Lucasfilms at the time, because I think 2012 is when that takeover took off, or the Disney takeover of Star Wars. So, I mean, it's very obviously Star Wars. Zurg, I am your father, the evil emperor, they have it on his box and everything as well. I can't believe. I guess it was just a different world where everyone wasn't so
uptight
like that shit. Yeah, I guess maybe they let it happen, or it was a lot of fun. Maybe they just got specific permission. I didn't get to read the Wikipedia page for this one. Yeah, let's keep on moving. Characters, fellas.
Dang. Is
Mikey.
it me?
Nope.
Oh, Mikey.
I'll start us off, guys.
Reverse.
My favorite characters, I stated at the get-go. I think that, it wasn't the main characters in this one for me. I loved Al. Again, he's the same guy in Jurassic Park. I mean, the scene,
That's your favorite character, Al?
Al
Cheeto?
is Mr. Cheeto. I love the scene. Newman. I love the scene where you see Bullseye licking his finger, his big old sausage fingers. I think that's funny as hell. Oh, hey, Griffin, sausage. And then I love when Al's talking to Mr. Kanishi about his collection. Let's add another 0. You just love it. I'll be on the next flight to Japan. Just that crazy ass face of his.
It's the chicken man.
It's the chicken man. Absolutely.
Chicken man.
I knew I didn't like that chicken.
Oh, yeah. I love it. 6 man for me. Guys, the cleaner. I loved him. I just thought the cleaner was great.
Nice call. Nice.
Is the specimen ready for cleaning? How long is it going to take? It'll take how long it takes, and he starts cleaning the eyeballs, and we see him painting the cheeks and gets the bald spot. Believe me, I can understand that and believe that one. And then, he paints the bottom of the shoe. That's just great
then
stuff.
Then Al
man.
knocks his ass over.
Yeah.
He fell down out of screen.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Golly. The sad sack of the movie. Guys, I had 3 of them. But I'm going to go with, Stinky Pete. He is the sad sack. He got canceled due to Sputnik.
Got him.
Throughout the movie, we think, hey, he's a good guy. He cares about Jesse. He cares about Bullseye. He cares about Woody.
Stinky
But Prospector, you're out of your box. I was sitting on a dime store shelf watching every other toy being bought. Man, I'm telling you what, Kelsey Grammer, he does a really nice job with this. He really does. He's got that big, bold voice. But those are mine, guys. Had to go with Stinky Pete.
Stinky. Damn it! I accidentally went to Griffin, not even meaning to.
That's
I
funny.
was trying to type over here.
Oh my gosh!
You're up, Griff.
Typing. Is it me now?
You're up, bud.
There we go. I'm gonna keep it simple. My favorite character is Woody. I just really love Woody, man. I think he's funny. I think he's got a lot of charm, a lot of personality. He's a good cat. Every once in a while, he gets a little bit in his way, some of the whole hey, you got to see, I had my own show and everything. And I think some of that's
he's
a little
Ben
bit
Stiller,
funny,
man.
But yeah, a little, maybe a little over serious, but I mean, I just think Woody's the best. He was my favorite growing up. Yeah. So Woody is the best character of the movie for me. I think 6 man, I actually just really love Slinky, man. I think that dude is so funny. I like his voice. He talks like this. Hey, and he's just, I don't know, he's a cool cat. Yeah, he's just a cool dude, man. He's got, when they're doing the traffic cones and they're going across the dang street or whatever, the road, he's got 2 of the traffic cones on him with his little slinky body hanging out, and he snaps into action fast when they break in to find Woody. He's on it, dude. He wraps Bullseye up quick. He's like, hey, let's go.
He's a boat.
He was on. Yeah, he was scrappy, dude. So I just thought Slinky was funny. And again, he's holding on. Old Ham's bouncing up and down. He said, hey, the thing is you got to let off, man.
Those Rex, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. Rex. Yeah, no, he's just cracking me up. So I like Slinky as my 6 man. Sad sack. Man, there's so many you could choose. I think Stinky Pete, great option. Let's be honest, Al is a sad sack, especially at the end when he loses all the toys and he's crying in his chicken suit. Man, I think the new Buzz is a sad sack. That goofball doesn't even know that he's a toy. He ends up,
but he gets with his father.
Yes, he does, and he's playing catch and all that. That's great. My sad sack is Wheezy, baby. That damn penguin, man.
Wheezy, baby.
You ain't got no squeaker. Hey, we haven't seen you for months. I haven't been able to squeak. No one's heard me up here.
Plus the dust worsens my condition.
Yeah. Yeah, and then then the mom grabs his little ass and takes him to the yard sale. She's like, we're done with you, Woody.
I'm falling.
Not Slinky, old damn Wheezy, baby. Now, he cracks me up. He gets his moment at the end, of course, but I think Wheezy's my sad sack. I mean, that dude, you could have thrown him out in the wilderness and the freezing cold, and he'd have been done for. He'd have woken up an icicle, man. That dude had no defenses.
He gets to sing a song, doesn't he? He sings.
He does.
He sings, "You Got a Friend in Me."
That's his redemption at the end. Yeah. But
Wheezy, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Wonder if that's where Lil Wayne got it. All right.
What you got, bruh?
Favorite character. I don't know if I ever came to a good decision on this one, so I'm gonna do it. I'm going to go with Buzz. Buzz is the stand-up cat in this one. He plays the Woody role in this one, showing him back to the path that he showed him in the first. Buzz is my guy. He rocks. He kicks ass. He's an athlete, even though he gets bounced off that trunk. And he's actually, maybe he's not. Gosh, he slips over those bouncy balls in Al's Toy Barn, too. Man, he's kind of a klutz.
And the other Buzz whooped his little ass and threw him back in the box.
Yeah, tied him down.
Yeah, he did get his ass kicked. Fuck, I got to pick a new guy now.
Yeah, Buzz got beat down. Hey, maybe that was Buzz's beat down.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
Buzzy.
And in the damn, if we want to count it at the beginning, Zerg blasted him in half, like you said.
Blew his socks off.
Man, maybe it was a rough film for Buzz. Hey, whatever. I'm going to stick with Buzz. 6 man. There's so many. There's so many of them.
Yes.
Bo Peep. She's good. Oh. That's not my pick. Rex, great. Ham, great. Just want to give them all their flowers. Slinky, great.
Potato Head's hilarious.
How about Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head? Don't get enough Mrs. Potato Head in this one. Could have used more.
Yeah, she's funny, man. What did she say at the end? She's like, "I'll beware of strangers or unfamiliar." What'd she say? Like,
I don't know what she said.
Yeah, it was something like, "Don't mess with toys you don't know," or something. Just silly. I liked I'm a married spud. That was funny, man. I'm a married spud.
That was Don Rickles, guys.
Yeah, Don Rickles.
He did a great job.
Yeah. I thought Other Buzz was a fun addition to it. My number 1 6 man is Bullseye. I really liked Bullseye. I thought he was great.
Bullseye.
He's like the little dog. He does his
good call.
Like you said, he's licking the Cheeto puffs off their fingers.
Saves the day at the end of the movie.
It's the things that like a dog pisses you off for doing, but you kind of laugh at it at the same time, because like that little bastard, that kind of thing. So I loved Bullseye. I thought he was great. As for sad sacks, as you mentioned, Griffin, plenty to go around.
Plenty.
Al is a sack. Wheezy is a sack. Mr. Potato Head is a sack of potatoes too. I mean, he got his ass stuffed as full as it could get, man, and he couldn't say anything about it. That's a sack if I've ever seen one. He's a baked potato, stuffed.
Oh, God, man.
Poor old.
Look at my dad.
Potato Head.
What the hell?
Poor old Potato Head.
Rex is a sack too with those little old arms. Can't even change the remote with him. Woody's a sack. He loses his damn arm.
He loses his arm.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
It could have been Carl Weathers.
Hey, man. He was momentarily. He did. He lost the whole thing for a second.
I know he could have been Carl Weathers. Could you imagine if just Woody was a Carl Weathers form as just a little toy?
Man.
Yeah. Well, that's another think piece. But my number one, Stinky Pete. How could it not be Stinky Pete? He's the saddest sack in this thing.
Hey!
So long. Happy trails, prospector,
Yeah, they got him, man.
Well, honestly, maybe he's going to experience some love now. But, he's stuck in a box his whole damn life. Pickaxe in his ass. Mistakes dynamite for a candle. And then his biscuits are burning.
Yeah, and his name's Stinky Pete, dude.
Yeah, what a name.
And his name is just Stinky Pete. Yeah.
Poor Stinky Pete.
Short, fat. And an axe up his ass.
Axe up his ass.
Can't get worse than that. He goes. He face palms when that happens in the show.
Oh, yeah. God, that's true.
He's just humiliated. All right.
Sorry, Stinky Pete.
Sorry, Stinky. Actually, not sorry. Take a shower. Let's do Griffin here. Themes and things.
Themes and things.
Themes and things. Toys, childhood, Toy Store, Chicken Man, video games, Zurg, to infinity and beyond. Woody's Roundup. Those are mine.
That's great. Michael.
How about Gamma Quadrant? How about old Buster?
Gamma Quadrant 4.
How about
Sector 4?
How about Cowboy Camp? And we cannot forget Woody's Roundup.
Woody's Roundup.
If the boot fits. Code 6404.5.
That's true.
And Squeaker. And guys, the last one. Toys we loved.
Yeah, nice job.
Good work, Mike. Trying to see if there's anything that really needs to be said. We really didn't talk about the climax, which is, I think,
hey, Austin,
maybe
no cigarettes.
No cigarettes. But yeah, no cigarettes.
Yard sale.
That's a good one. But we didn't talk about the climax of the movie. And like I said, I think this movie is like really hot from the start, but then when it starts turning into like the action sequences, like the chasing of the case and defeating of Prospector, I think that stuff is like kind of really, really brief and forgettable. The buildup is a lot better in my opinion.
Right.
And then the payoff at the end. But the actual climax, and I think that's something that movies struggle with all the time anyways. Like Tropic Thunder is an example of that, where like the first bit and them traveling through is great, but when it starts getting to like them blowing shit up, you kind of just like zone out. Like you just start.
You might have to speak for yourself there. I don't know, Oz.
All right, man, that's fine. Anyways, themes and things for me.
You're talking Tropic Thunder.
I got chickens. I got Sputnik. I got vinyl memorabilia. They do that little dance on the vinyl. Very cool.
Yeah.
Also in here, we got yard sale. I got it. Don't worry. How about Buster?
Nice.
I like Buster. Burnt biscuits.
Buster.
Just said that one. Star Wars. Cowboys and astronauts. We also have in here just toys and their purpose. We got some Lincoln Logs in this thing.
Yes, love those Lincoln Logs.
Barrel of Monkeys.
Barrel of Monkeys, the Army Men. Just broken and forgotten toys as a concept was a really kind of cool thing that they explored in this. And I did, in a freeze frame, see a Super Nintendo in this movie, which absolutely dated it. And maybe, when I compare how I think about the two, this movie feels a lot more modern than a Super Nintendo does. Like when I see this animation and these graphics, it's like a Super Nintendo. This feels dated that they would even have that in there. This feels much newer than Super Nintendo era. But sure enough, that was the console that they had when they look out the window.
There was a scene where Al says something that dated it like crazy. I forget what he said, but it was something like, I got to go pick this up, or I forget what he said, but it dated it like crazy. I forget.
Well, thanks for bringing it up, Griff. That made a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. It was some point where he's on the phone and it's like, it's faxing. He said, I got to fax you. And I was like,
right.
Oh my God.
That's what it was. Hey, way to redeem yourself.
Faxing has kind of survived a little better than some of the technology, though. I feel like people still will fax something at times now, even though it is.
That does still get done.
Yeah. Like some things just don't exist. But all right. Let's get into our last question of this movie. And it's the most important one. So without any further delay, is Toy Story 2 better with Nicolas Cage, baby?
He did it again.
Yes, sir.
How could I not? Look at it.
Big Nick, baby.
It was ripe.
Nick Cage. Who's got it? Who's opening the floor?
Mike, you
Griffin?
want to take it? He wants to
take it,
He
bruh.
wants to wait. Stumbling, bumbling.
Guys,
I talked about
it. Give it to us. Hey,
guys,
come on.
Guys, Nick Cage, there was only one that I could really come up with that would give him justice as the actor that we all know that he is. Yeah. He's the prospector. He has to be the prospector. They give him a bigger role. They bring him out of that damn box.
They give him a bigger role. That's always included.
They take the axe pick. They got to take that out of his bunghole, and he's going to do a lot more with that axe pick. I mean, this guy would blow that.
Knock a mountain down or something.
I don't know, but they would have to give him a bigger role. He's the prospector, no doubt, in this movie. I don't think that's a big enough role for him.
Does it look like him at all? Do they make it just resemble a little bit more Nicolas Cage? And how so?
I can't say it looks like him at all. But
do they make it look like him?
Oh Lord. That's great, Austin. Hell yes, they do.
Okay,
Hell yes, they do. God. Maybe they put him in a robe and everything else, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this could go off the rails.
You could get really dirty with it. You could say that he's been sneaking out the box. Oh, Woody has no idea.
Look at him. He's gone off the rails.
Keep going. I want to hear more.
I'm not even going to say anything else. Y'all already know. I think that Nick Cage would be a great prospector. I do think you'd have to make him look a little bit
like
more Nick Cage-like. Exactly. Yeah.
He'd look like Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa. Just put his face on.
There you go. He would just have a little bit more presence than the current prospector. And maybe he'd be a little bit nastier from the get-go. You'd kind of be a little more suspicious.
He's old Stinky Pete.
Yeah, I mean,
he'd be a great Stinky Pete.
I'm Stinky Pete. Good. Let me smell them stinky feet, baby.
Oh, prospector. But I think if you didn't have Nick Cage as the prospector, I think you could actually make him the other Buzz. I think if you made Nick Cage the other Buzz, that could be really funny, I think he would just have a little more personality, and when he was actually kicking Buzz's ass, you might be a little bit more behind it, like, yeah, get him. You hear Nick Cage just like giving little like wars, whatever the heck he'd be doing. And maybe the last idea I have, you got to think about this one too. I think if you just wanted to have him in kind of like a smaller role, Zurg, make Nick Cage Zurg. I don't know if he pops his face out to show another, animated Nick Cage face, whatever the heck. Maybe you just have that voice be more Nick Cage and it would just be hilarious, So we have multiple options here, I think. But yes, Toy Story 2, much better if you get Nick Cage in there.
No doubt.
I like it.
Austin, do you have anything different than that?
Yeah, I think I have y'all beat.
This is going to be.
Yeah, I know what he's going to say. But that's all right. Let's hear it.
What's he going to say? I think you don't have me clocked here.
What's he got? I'll be honest with you.
There's one person and it's for one scene alone.
Oh, no.
Griffin, he's going to have him as the cleaner.
Just imagine Nicolas Cage sees a license plate with some letters, goes back to the room on his little type up. Say, how do I solve this cipher? Oh, keep playing with your toy. Toy. Hold on. How's Toy Barn? How's that not Nicolas Cage in National Treasure? That scene alone is him right there.
God.
God, that's pretty damn good.
That's him.
Gosh.
Toy.
That's awesome.
Toy.
So he's Buzz then.
He's
That's what you're
Buzz.
saying. Buzz.
He's
Okay.
Buzz. You know, he honestly kind of sounds like Tim Allen a little bit. Like in terms of the tone, I think he could make it happen very easily. And I think he would have added some spice to that scene. And let's just go ahead and go back to Toy Story, the original Toy Story, when he becomes Mrs. Nanny Potts or whatever the hell her name is, and he has stuff on.
Yeah.
He's doing the tea party. He's like, you know, and he goes all crazy, you know.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Let's get Tim Allen out of here. He has the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
God.
Sorry,
Nicolas
Tim.
Cage's Buzz. Step
Nick
over, baby.
Cage. They should have Nick Cage do a live action Buzz Lightyear on Broadway or something. Could you imagine that? They turn it into a musical. He's got to sing. It's like it's its own thing, man.
You got that purple thing around his head, just
Yeah, I was
suctioned on
about to
him
say,
like
it'd be perfect.
God, that's great.
That is good stuff. What a movie! What a trilogy!
movie.
Well, I said
Great
what a
movie.
trilogy. What a series! Good stuff.
Austin, this is by far, Griffin, correct me if I'm wrong. This is by far Austin's best pick yet.
Oh, wow.
I've had a lot of awesome picks. I had
Austin's
Austin
had
Powers,
some good picks. He's had some really great
International
picks, so-
Man of Mystery.
I will say though, this is a
Now,
great
Austin,
pick.
that you are correct. I forgot about that one. But this is one
Powers.
he's the man.
We might have to get number
for
2 of
you.
that on in here.
Down, down, down.
We might have to get The Spy Who Shagged Me. Go back to 1999.
What do you get when you fall in love? We could definitely do it.
There is no doubt.
And the second one is it? I think it is. Daddy
No, that's the third one.
Is it?
Daddy wasn't there.
to take me to the fair. Change my underwear.
Y'all are going off the rails, boys.
When I was ostracized, when I was circumcised, when I was when I was circumcised, Daddy wasn't there. Damn,
Oh gosh,
that's good.
good stuff. But
When I was first
definitely a great pick.
You know, another line. It is. This might be from the third one as well. It is because what's
Oh
his
my
name's
god.
in it? Is the have an issue? Here's a tissue. His dad gives it to him. You know, good stuff. All right, let's get out of here. Who's up next?
Who is up next?
I think it's Mike,
it's
isn't it?
Dad. Yeah.
Purple rain, purple rain.
All right.
Boys,
Nice.
All right.
I don't know
it.
if you guys
Cool.
have seen
It's great.
Purple Rain. Austin, have you
You
seen
know
it?
I've seen.
I have
Purple.
not.
Griffin, I know you have. Austin, have you seen it?
I know.
No, but I got the vinyl. Maybe I'll throw it on in prep.
Austin,
Oh, you
It
should.
is-
I got it.
it was when I was in college. Everyone went to see it. Morris Day was huge. Well, let me say this. Morris Day was not huge. Prince was huge, but Morris Day, I knew of him, of course. I mean, I you all know I'm into music. Morris Day absolutely blew up. That was at every frat party. You know, you were doing the Bird. You were doing all the Morris Day and the Time dances. I mean, it was just, gosh, those were great times, great parties. You know, that Minnesota sound just blew up. You know, Minneapolis sound just blew up. And, you know, you ended up getting Alexander O'Neal and Sherelle and all. I mean, everybody. The music was just so much fun. I think you'll enjoy it. It's got a really good story to it. And we'll see. I can't wait to see what you guys think of it. You can tell I'm getting pumped up thinking about it.
Hey,
Right
We got a
Yeah.
little flashback to Stranger Things. You know, the ending there.
Oh,
Go check out our Stranger Things series if you haven't yet. We did every single episode.
Gosh, we killed it.
We were doing 2 episodes a week. Good Lord.
Golly.
Crazy.
Crazy.
And it was for you guys back home. So check it out. Give us some love. We'd appreciate it.
Gosh, we killed it.
Another fun one, Oz. Appreciate it, buddy. Had a great time tonight.
Absolutely.
Boys.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. You guys know what it is. Purple Podcast. Always getting better. Always doing that thing. Showing everybody, like you said, Oz, we step in here every single time, and we're on our A game, baby. It's just what we do. We do it for the people. We do it for us. And, let's keep spreading that good word. Purple Podcast. Love you, boys. Love doing it.
Hell yeah.
Keep the recommendations coming, guys.
That's right. I don't know if we've mentioned. Well, yeah, I think we did. I think I got it in there. But if we haven't yet, we got to give this some love. Joan Cusack, 2 in a row now.
Oh.
I think I said it. I think I might have, but I don't know if I did.
Shout out.
I think I said her name.
Jesse. Yeah,
Jesse.
We didn't say enough about Jesse. Jesse was a great character.
Great addition.
No doubt.
I mean, we said enough. It had Buzz ready to actually take flight. So. Yeah. I'm not going to say that. All right. We got a good one up next, guys. We got Purple Rain. If you listen all the way through here, once again, as always, we appreciate it. We love you guys. Thank you very much. Keep living well. Keep doing your best. We'll be talking to you soon. And bye-bye.